that is a that is a really great question and a really big question, and I probably won't be able to do that one too much justice, but let's do some bite-sized chunks. Okay, so let's start with the old dogs, because I am one, and I know how it works in some tech organizations. If they've been with you for a while, or they're senior, and you're the business owner, and you're maybe even a technical business owner, or you're kind of like the guy who does everything, a little bit of sales, a little bit of tech, you're the escalations manager, you're finance, you do it all, right? So when you have a loyal employee, sometimes it can be difficult to do what I call knowledge transfer, right? They're really good at what they do. They're worth their weight in gold. You're paying them, a good salary, but they also make you a good clip of money, right? So it's one of those things where, you don't want to kind of sometimes rock the boat a little bit. Now, as a person I've never been an MSP business owner, right? I've never had to be just the CEO. I've had the luxury of doing many, many roles. I've been an accounting executive, program manager, systems architect. I've been technical and sales pretty much at least the last 10 years. So it's one of those things that sometimes you need to rock the boat a little bit. So, what I did was have what we didn't do before, and I implemented, was having group meetings. Even if it's a small group, better to have some kind of group meeting or team meeting once a week to kind of talk about the overall business vision. What are we doing right? What are we doing wrong? What can we improve on? That is the ITIL model, continuous improvement, right? So it's one of those things that when you have an older technician, I often would pair them up together to do a lot of that knowledge transfer. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, right? Because sometimes you have a senior technician who just doesn't want to work with anybody. He's always done it his way, and he doesn't want to really show people, right? And that happens. Again, I saw a lot of that on our professional services team. I had immensely talented technicians who were with the company for 10 years plus, but they weren't willing to teach anybody anything. Very cards to the chest when it came to any kind of knowledge transfer. Now, some things you can do is look to improve documentation, right? Especially on professional services. None of that should kind of sit upstairs in someone's head, because then you lose all of your intellectual property, we'll call it. Okay, so when that person leaves, it leaves with them, right? So having documentation standardize and makes your business stable, right? If you use a tool like Passportal, for example, what you can do is obviously standardize your documentation, your knowledge base, and obviously all of the key information around your customers, right? Like passwords, for example, right? That's really, really important stuff. Okay.